What's up, chaps and chapettes? We're flexing up once again on another Road to Glory video. We're starting off straight away with the tactics that we were using for the 4-2-3-1 team. And I've basically just been kind of sort of testing out different formations over the course of this Road to Glory so far. And the one that seems to stick for me is a 4-2-3-1, you know, thus far. It worked in FIFA 17 very well, and it seems to be doing the same here as we get into a game. But chap hits the bar, falls back from me, still misses. Mate, that's a joke. In this game, we actually decided to test out the 4-3-1-2. Another form of the 4-1-2-1-2, obviously. From my experience, I do actually prefer the 4-1-2-1-2 to the 4-3-1-2, so I don't really know why I picked that. And I'm talking about on FIFA 18 and FIFA 17. We get a goal, and then we literally concede 2 seconds after. It seems to be that for the finesse shots are the dominant type of shots in this game. Like, they really do just dish out the L's. I think it's because nobody actually knows how to shoot. Like, nobody knows what to do in terms of shooting. You know, apart from if you've got the bar up, it really is difficult, I think, to get those shots, you know, the timed shots or whatever you want to call them. I do still think, I stand by it so far, that they should just keep the controls from last time with the driven shot. I think it worked quite well. I don't think there's anything wrong with the shooting. Like, I don't think anyone was complaining about it. But I just think we're going to see a lot of finesse shots this year, based on what we're seeing so far. I mean, another finesse shot there by Bernardo Silva, who I did say is decent. Like, he's good as a cam. And he gets a goal there. My guy. So, going into that, we went in with a 4-3-1-2. Ended up, I think we stuck with it the whole game. Bernardo Silva grabbing the goal. Didn't do too bad. I think we're in either gold 3 or gold 2 right now. I also didn't even realize this. I mean, it seems kind of like common sense, but in terms of the FUT Champs divisions... No, sorry, the Division Rivals divisions, you do get higher coin prizes and stuff like that based on the division you're in. For some reason, I thought it was only the FUT Champs points, because when you go on, like, the menu where it shows the different divisions, the only thing which it shows off is the multiplier effect of the points accumulated towards getting a FUT Champs qualification. So that's what I thought it was. But it turns out you actually get different coin boosts and stuff like that. So that's actually good. I don't know what the max prize is. I'm going to have to find out. In this game, though, we're 2-2. It's a bit shaky. It's a bit all over the place. I actually don't know what formation we're playing here. I think this might... Wait, Guedes in there. Perez. I think it might be a 4-2-3-1 we're playing here. 2-2. Gets away. Penalty kick. And we're... Oh, no, 3-2 up here. Penalty kick. What's he going to do? My guy skies it. I've actually had a couple of guys that have just absolutely skied it against me. I don't think the penalties have changed, as far as I'm aware. I don't think they've changed. We go 4-2 up, though. Perez, he's not doing a bad job. He's not the quickest. One thing I would like to say about pace, you know. Basically, from my experience of it is, like, it seems to be when you play in a guy... When a guy's just running, when a guy's just, like, sprinting in behind and he's not on the ball... then pace matters a great deal. But as soon as you get on the ball, it seems to punish your pace much more than it ever has, I feel like, on FIFA, or at least for the last couple of years, it wasn't close. It seems to be that when you're dribbling with the ball, it hinders your pace quite a lot. I mean, that's realistic, but, like, even when you flick the stick, it seems to be that it doesn't give you that much pace. So, I mean, that's what it seems to be at the moment, just from my experience, you know. But we're once again using the 4-2-3-1 with the cams. That's interesting. All right. Bernardo Silva stepping up for the penalty. What's he going to do? Easy saves, man. I haven't actually figured out, like, a decent technique for the penalties. I don't know whether it is... I mean, I said it was pretty much the same. Seems to be in terms of, like, the shooting power and stuff like that. I don't know whether there's that thing where, like, you put it, like, close to the middle, like, low down, and then the keeper will just parry it to you. I haven't really tested it out yet, but at this point, we're 2-1 up. Can we get the dob? Can it be done? Like, we have to get the W's just to get through at the moment. To try and get up to Division 4, ultimately, based on this new finding or whatever of getting more coins. But, of course, I have to get a red card with Chris Smalling. We switch up to the 5-4-1. My goodness, you already know the bus is coming out to play. Bernardo Silva giving it to your boy Eric Dyer. Solid unit at the back, and we're able to see it out. So, another W there. I mean, it's a lot of points, as you can see. I don't know how many games we've played. Maybe close to... In terms of actually Division Rivals games, maybe like 11, something like that. I'm not sure. Actually, probably less. But, you know, it does take a little bit of time in order to get this qualification. And the higher you get, obviously, you are going to get a higher multiplier to get that qualification. It's quite drastic, too. I think Division 1 might be something like 25 times multiplier on your points. And currently, it's sitting at, like, 5% or 2% or something Something ridiculous like that. But Lozano getting a goal. Of course, he's got an inform of the start of a game. You know, he's already OP as it was in our FIFA 17. It's pretty much carrying over to FIFA... No, FIFA 18 to FIFA 19. My goodness. That's weird, actually, to think. FIFA 19. Yo, time is flying. I'll tell you. 3, 4, 2, 1. Oh, yeah, I forgot to say, actually. I kind of played around. That was obviously with the second team just there. I kind of played around with switching between the 4-3-3 with the CDM and then also the 3-4-2-1. And the 3-4-2-1 was kind of used on like a more attacking basis when you're holding possession. And it's kind of close to what I was doing. I don't know how many of you watching now were in the stream where I was playing on the demo because I didn't get the EA access. But I was just showing the custom, sort of like custom formation I was making. It's a shame, I've said it's a shame that you can't do that on Ultimate Team, but the custom formation was pretty close to what a 3-4-2-1 is. I mean, it is close, but not really. Like, it doesn't mimic the way that I'm able to play when I have like a completely custom formation. So then you truly can play like Man City, but you know, it works kind of well. Only problem is the counter-attack, to be honest. And like I say, you know, people saying that pace doesn't really matter that much. It does. I really do think it does. It's literally just like I said earlier. When people are running behind and they're not on the ball, if you pick them out, they're going to be able to run away. But at this point, 3-2 up. I think we're going like... I think we maybe went a bit too attacking on this game. I tried to kind of cool it off and get the passes going. Because often that is the way to play in terms of just like calming down the game. And I do quite like that they've added with the left back and right back now. They have inverted runs. You can make inverted runs just like Man City left back and right backs, really. They make sort of inverted into the middle. But I don't know whether it works quite the same. I'm still trying to sort of test it out. Because if it does work out, then a 4-3-3 with the CDM could be a very good formation. So at the moment, I'm unsure. Like, I don't really know what formation to use. As you can see, I'm using different formations all the time. Obviously, I was using the 4-3-1-2 earlier. I'm kind of tempted to go back to that sort of old meta style. You know, it's kind of like, it's either a 4-2-3-1. Quite honestly, the meta is pretty much either a 4-2-3-1 or like a 4-1-2-1-2 or maybe a 4-4-2. More recently, the 4-4-2 has had a bit of a rise to the top, I'll be honest. It's actually been pretty decent. Just because it's a good balance and it's very attacking. It's very attacking at the end of the day. If you think about it, you've basically got 6 people going forward. And it can be quite hard to deal with, especially if you're switching it from right to left. And also, one thing that I seem to find, I don't know whether it's because I've got my defensive like width a bit too low, but my defense kind of struggles against width, like against wide players out wide. Much more so than any other FIFA, really. Like, I am really being stretched, and it's forcing my left back and right backs in awkward positions. And I think that is definitely one of the big things in this game currently is fast movement of the ball, unpredictability, which you can now... I think the skill moves are just much more fluid. So you want to be... There's like a lot of opportunity for being very unpredictable. But just moving the ball quickly, like up and down the pitch to try and find that width and break down the defense pretty much. But I don't know. Like I say, I'm still trying to work out the tactics, but we're on rank 2 at this point. 4-2-3-1. We still got Eric Dyer in there. Don't know whether I should get rid of him. Like, his pace isn't really that great. Oh, yeah, actually, wait. At this point, I literally do get rid of everyone. I sell the whole team. And I kind of just thought, like... I don't know. I kind of just wasn't getting on with the team. And I was thinking... I had one of those moments where I was like, all right, let's just get a meta team. Or a team that can compete a bit better with the meta. Because at the end of the day, you know, there's a lot of frauds out there. Basically just getting their mum's debit cards or credit cards. And they're milking it. They are milking it this year. Like, absolutely milking it. So... we actually ended up selling a lot of players from both teams. Pretty much any player I could sell. The only ones I think I've got left are the players who are like untradeable and stuff. So we pretty much got rid of everyone that we could possibly get rid of. This chap, this centre-back... wait, hang on. It's showing him as a right-back. Wait, what? Oh, no, that's a different player. No, that's a different player. I thought it was the centre-back from Dortmund. The centre-back I've got from Dortmund, though... and Jonathan Tah, both incredibly good. I just wanted to point out the centre-back specifically from Dortmund because he's got something like 80 pace. And with an anchor chem style, he gets like 85 strength, decent standing tackling stats. So really, you should just be bearing in mind chemistry styles. Just be very sort of clever with it, you know. Be very clever with a game. Play it logically. Go for the chemistry styles rather than just players of high stats initially. And Bruma is a great example of that. He's actually a cam by default. As a striker, he is mad. Look at these stats. With the sniper chem style, he's already got 4-star, 4-star. He's got incredible dribbling from the off. Sniper chem style gets him like 87 finishing or something ridiculous. He's incredible. He's pacey. Great shot with the sniper chem style. Dribbling obviously goes up a lot. And alongside Poulsen, I really do think it's good to have a balance. Obviously, we're using a 4-4-2. It is quite a balanced formation. But in terms of the up-front force as well, we've got Yusuf Poulsen, who's providing that sort of target man vibe, which I seem to find... Oh, by the way, that's another thing. In this game, heading is actually decent. Like, because the keepers... One of the issues with the other games is you can... I'll let you just have a look at these tactics as I'm saying this. But one of the issues I had with, like, FIFA 18... was that the goalkeepers initially were actually... Well, the issue... And it became an issue, I think, after a couple of updates. But it used to be that the keepers weren't as quick off their lines. So there was more opportunity for heading. And then over time, they kind of, like, patched it and made the keepers super quick off their line. And you basically just couldn't cross it. But now, the keepers kind of just hang back a bit more and give you more of an opportunity to head the ball. So heading is actually pretty decent. And that's why players like Yusuf Poulsen are actually good now. So... that is going to be the end of the episode. We've obviously just bought this new 4-4-2 team. Probably costs like 40 to 50k. But if you want to see more Road to Glory videos, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe if you're new around here. And I'll see you on the next Mbirchy episode. Ooh.
EA want us in debt. EA tax us a threat. Ready for the foot jump sweat. Breaking my head set. You're looking shook, I'ma shake you up. My channel be napping out, I'm waking up. Top spot, I'll be taking up. I promised daily uploads, couldn't see it through. In the foot champs tourney, gonna wish you withdrew. Cause your play style predictable like it's transparent. Best in the game is inherent. Inherit the best. So many frauds trying to pump out the chest. EA pay to win protest. Not hearing the noise we like suppressed pistol. I'm pissed off. 40-40, I'll be ticking off. Right now, I'm trying to add the trop. At September 20, I'll be kicking off. Zoom in and enhance the image. I can see the top like Everest. And we practicing like an exorcist. We ain't missing, but you need that aim assist.